What's going on, YouTube? This your boy Real Talk. You're now tuned in to Real Talk Media. Got something different to talk about today, boy. Before we even get too deep in the video, make sure y'all hit that like button. Matter of fact, I don't even care if you hit dislike. With that being said, today we gonna do things a little bit different. This ain't gonna be my normal type of news video or update type of video. I done started something called the Real Talk Media Podcast, now available on Anchor, on Spotify, on Apple Music Podcasts, or however you word that. But anyway, today we're gonna discuss, is Troy Ave a snitch? This episode is featuring myself and RoadRunner Rae. It all stems off of the Math Hoffa, China Mac, Troy Ave situation.
You made a specific clip saying I can no longer support Math Hoffa.
I was on, hold on. And I just said, I can't fuck with that no more because I seen Justin go and have somebody talk about an active case, you know what I'm saying, on his platform, and I expected better, and I'm not going to jack it no more.
In my opinion, matter of fact, we not even going to get into that. We did not look up no whole bunch of extra stuff. We ain't pre-planned the episode. For real, y'all really about to hear two homeboys going back and forth on if they think Troy Ave is a snitch or not. And then we would like y'all input. For the full podcast, make sure y'all check us out on Spotify. The link will be down in the description. You can check us out on Apple Podcasts, link in the description. And you can also check us out on Anchor, Anchor. Yeah, I know I sound like I'm saying anger like I'm mad, but I'm not. Let's get to it. I appreciate everybody tuning in to the first episode of the Real Talk Media Podcast. Make sure y'all check me out on YouTube at Real Talk Media. When y'all see the other channels pop up, just know I'm the big dog. With that being said, this is the first episode, so I appreciate y'all working with me through the little kinks and stuff. We gonna get it all the way done. But this episode is featuring myself, RoadRunner Rae, and later on in the episode, we doing it with the Queen's Cafe. Is Gunna a snitch? Is Troy Ave snitching? And let's get right to it.
All right, now what's going on, man? What you got to say about Troy Ave, Math Hoffa, and China Mac, man? What?
I'm sick of this narrative that everybody keeps saying Troy Ave is a snitch. How's he snitching? Where did he snitch at?
What did he say in regards to Tax Stone and the shooting? What did he say in regards to Tax Stone and the shooting? Did he name names? Did he name names and say who he was getting into it with and say anything incriminating against Tax Stone?
We already know that. The story of that has already been out there.
Okay, so then you saying how was he a snitch? He did that part. That's
he not testifying against that man. You could consider him testifying by him telling how I ended up in this situation. I came to the club. Me and this dude had a static. We get into a tussle. I take his gun. Ooh.
You ain't got to name names,
That's
bro.
Not no.
You ain't got to say who it was. Nobody knew who it was.
Everybody knows this, bro. Everybody knows this.
Now, yeah, you think about now. I'm talking about when it first came out. Nobody could tell who that was in the video.
Sources say the man in the video with the gun is Roland Collins, aka Troy Ave. He was also shot in the leg and remains hospitalized. He's charged with criminal possession of a weapon, reckless endangerment, and menacing. 3 other people were shot. 33-year-old Ronald McFadder was killed. Police are releasing this video, asking the public to help identify the others seen in it.
And then they start finding, once a homeboy got to mentioning certain things, then they start looking and they found the DNA. Then they found, I don't know if the DNA was in the hat or something after that. But until then, who was the first person to get to mention the homeboy's name? Homeboy was still doing, remember, he was still doing the podcast and everything after that. Like, wasn't nothing happening.
So you saying Troy mentioned Tax first?
Yes.
No.
And if he didn't mention him first, if he didn't mention him first, then he confirmed everything the police was saying. Yeah, it was him. Yeah, it was this. Yeah, it was that.
But it was already.
Me and you get into it, bro. If me and you get into it in the club, right? Me and you get into it, right? Yeah. And you get to shooting at me and my homies or something. Me and you tussle. I get the gun. I get to shooting back at you. When they get to questioning me because they see me on camera shooting, they got the gun with my prints on it. Who was I beefing with? Man, I don't know. Some nigga got to come in this motherfucking XYZ. I don't know who that nigga was. But we get to tussle. I grab that bitch and bust back at him. Who? I don't fucking know these niggas.
So you saying they didn't know until he said something? That's a false narrative.
Even if they found even if they did, do I gotta say
everything is on video?
Wait. Okay, it's on video, but it was on video. Look at that video. You can't tell. You yourself can't tell that was Tax Stone. Even if they found DNA, even if they found such and such, He didn't have to go in there and tell them.
Point out. Listen, these are two high-profile individuals, especially in the tri-state area. It didn't take much. The internet police, everybody, when the shit happened, everybody, people that was there, they spoke on it, all in the comments, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody knew who he was beefing with. Everybody knew who they was beefing with, but nobody specifically said, hey, that's definitely Taxstone. Everybody knew who was beefing with who. But once it came out, Taxstone was confirming with who it was. You know what I mean? Troy Ave was confirming, yes, it's him. If me and you get into it, and we get to shooting at each other, whatever happened, right? I got into it. I don't know.
So they
watch. I don't watch. Hold on, wait. Watch this. I don't know who the nigga is. We got the beefing. Some shit happened. I got the shooting at him. It is what it is. They didn't need gunners either.
Yeah, but that's not.
Yeah, you like how I said that? They ain't need gunners testimony either. But they got it.
Yeah, but that's not.
And even if they can't use certain, bro. Even if they can't use certain, it kind of is though, because they're trying to prove that YSL is a gang. YSL such and such. YSL, Young Thug is the leader of that. And by him being the leader of that, a murder happened. We just gonna mention a big nut one. It's still you confirming he's the leader of YSL, which is a gang, and that gang did what? You might not have pointed a direct finger, but you still pointed elbows to let them know that they're scratching in the right direction.
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's exactly what Troy Ave did.
No, it's not, bro. It's not, bro. That's not the same scenario, G's. Like, we could crash, man. Listen, man, y'all really want that man to crash out?
He was never charged with murder. Never was he charged with that body. But you telling or insinuating on who did the body.
Oh, when it first happened, yeah, he was. He was gonna get charged with that. So they had to further, you know what I'm saying? But there was so many witnesses and shit that night. It was multiple witnesses and shit. You know what I'm saying? We only using this Troy Ave because he's a high profile. Troy Ave did nothing wrong, jeez. Nothing.
In all reality, the only thing I feel like he did wrong was let them know that they scratching in the right direction. If he'd have shut the fuck up, hey, we got into it with some niggas. I don't know who the nigga was. He came in here. My security tried to protect me and he shot my security. Or my security got shot. I tussled with the assailant and fired back at him. Was it RoadRunner Rae? Was it Taxstone? I don't know who the fuck it was. But when I see you on the street, I'm going to deal with you.
Drop a comment down below and let me know what y'all think about this. I'm on Instagram and Facebook at Real Talk Blogger. www.yorealtalkmedia.com. www.yorealtalkmedia.com. Yo, Real Talk Media. Blow my mind, these niggas be lying like they did crime or they did time like I did mine. You can look